What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh fans? PlotArmorCards in the house, and the market is going insane. Some cards are going up like crazy, and some cards are going down like crazy. And some of this stuff is completely unexpected. So I wanted to take a look at these cards with everybody. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first card, guys. So first of all, no P.U.N.K. Foxy Tune. We looked at this card when it was about a $5 card. I did pick up one copy of this because I kind of wanted it to dip a little bit more, but it never did. So I bought one and I was expecting maybe a $2 and then I was going to buy two more. But unfortunately it never did, because around this time Black Friday hit and then it got up just a little bit in price. And then everybody started talking about how it's actually still a viable solution. And so it definitely has gone up since then. And so if we're looking here, this is Korean. I have these filtered by English. I don't know why. I would trust someone that has 45 sales at 100%. That's just me personally. But if you have 0, 0, 0, then personally I wouldn't trust you. So if you're going to like a physical store, certified hobby shop, or one that has a gold star, then looks like $12-ish is going to be the cheapest you can pick this card up at. That is an insane price hike in just a couple days. A-ZEUS Starfrost is one card that really has people hyped up, and is pretty frankly people are buying this. People are picking them up because it's popping right now. So look at this. I think I picked this up back around $8, $9 mark, I believe, but it has shot up ever since that new archetype has been announced. And I believe I sold mine for about $15, $16, but it is going up even more still. There are 41 listings, which is kind of in the middle. Not too much, not too little, but I feel like that's still a little bit, right? $17, $18 we get there. And I wanted to check out the next page because I want to see how quickly it gets up there. So 18, 19, 19, 19, 20, 21. There's still a decent amount of listings before it starts going crazy. But then it gets quickly to the $25 range, $30 range, $50 range. Wow, 70. I really hope people start listing this before it gets to that point. But I could definitely see this getting a little bit more expensive before it gets a reprint or it ends up going a little bit down. Vernusylph of the Flourishing Hills is one card I definitely didn't expect to go up in price, but it did. And I'm happy I picked up 3 when they were really, really cheap. And so looks like even at one point this was around $6.30 for the first edition. Unlimited has just officially been out now for, I would say, a couple days, whatever. But this has definitely affected the price. So it's possible that around here that it was announced. I don't remember off the top of my head when it was announced, but that could be a key contributor to why it did go down in price a bit. But it seems like even with the unlimited edition, it still seems to be on the verge of about to be going up. So the unlimited versions you can get for as low as $3.39, whereas the near mint first edition, it's about the same, not too much difference. Personally, though, I would wait until like Earth Machine gets popping again, or just any Earth type deck that is like really, really popular and starts getting really like meta relevant, because that's when this card is going to get up there in price, and I am going to for sure be selling it at that point. Primeval Planet Perlereino is actually something I pulled when I did my Power of the Openings pack opening for the first time, and this is something I sold almost right away. I only pulled one, and at the time it was like a $70, $80 card, and I did not expect to be buying 2 more, so I was like, screw it, let's just sell it. I don't really mind. And then I think I sold it around when it first released. I don't remember off the top of my head when that was, but I remember it was around the $80-ish mark, so maybe around here. But then I do remember it shot up to like 90 something. Yeah, so it probably is around here. I could be mistaken, but I remember it shooting up to like $90-ish, and I was really mad. And I was like, damn, I could have sold it at that time. But now, in hindsight, I'm really, really happy, because it looks like the cheapest you can get it for right now is $41.86, like half of what I sold it for. That's insane. That is due to multiple reasons. Firstly, people are probably anticipating this to be hit on the ban list at some point sooner or later, or if not this card specifically, then the deck itself. So you can probably imagine that people are trying to get unloading it. And secondly, is the unlimited version is definitely going to take a dump on that price, that's for sure. So this has gotten a lot cheaper. I expect it to get cheaper and cheaper as time goes and we get closer and closer to the new ban list. But we'll see. So it entirely depends on the ban list. If it doesn't get hit on the ban list, might have a slight jump upwards. If it does get hit on the ban list, that's going to go down. It depends though. So if it gets completely banned, then yeah, obviously people are going to get rid of it. If it doesn't get completely banned, if it gets limited or whatnot, that has different implications and whatnot in the meta, right? So that's definitely something that's worth keeping an eye on. Divine Arsenal AA-ZEUS is a card that's good in pretty much any deck that has an Xyz monster in it. So this is a card that honestly I think was around $15-ish when I picked it up, and it stayed around that price for a while, if I'm remembering correctly. 14, 15, 17, it stays around that range for a bit. But now it has definitely shot up to around 22 bucks, which is kind of crazy and unexpected. Usually I would expect something like that to happen if there is some crazy new Xyz archetype coming out, and the only one I can think of off the top of my head is the Purely archetype, and that does have potential because the way the Purely archetype works is it keeps attaching material, more and more material to the monsters, and if you can manage to put Zeus on top of that monster, you have an insane amount of material to take advantage of that. That's at least my theory as to what it is. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure as to why this could be going up in price. If I'm mistaken, you guys can let me know. But if you guys are looking for an English version from a either Gold Star or a person who's like an actual physical store, Gold Star, $21. Let's see if we can find a physical store here. All right, I would trust these guys too, right? So yeah, 22, 23 seems to be around that price range, right? So let's see how many. We got 57 listing, which is still a decent amount of listings. So I don't know if it'll get way too expensive. Seems like it has already peaked because it actually no, maybe not. I thought it seemed to be facing downwards, or am I mistaken? Yeah, right there. It seems to be around that, but that usually doesn't really mean much because sometimes it can go back up even from there. So that's definitely something that we'll have to keep an eye out for. Those of you that already have it and are interested in the Purely archetype, you don't have to spend any more money, right? But those of you who are interested in picking this up for new, it might be a problem going forward because it's definitely gone up in price. Next, I wanted to take a look at Necrovalley. This is a card that definitely has seen an increase in popularity after Mystic Mine has been banned, and this has just been shooting upwards to like a $9 range. Yep, looks like $9-ish for lightly played near mint. It's about that, right? There's like a 1 cent difference. It's not too bad, right? But let's look at the other versions because that version has an errata, $8, $20, $15, $7, $4. $8. This one seems to be a little bit cheaper. This is probably an older version. They're only 30. Yep, this entire thing has been eroded, so that explains why that's so cheap. But the newer ones you could definitely see have gone insanely up there in price, and that is crazy. But you guys can let me know what you guys think about these cards in the comments down below. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you have any other cards for me to cover? Just let me know in the comments down below, and we can get around to getting to them, right? So this is PlotArmorCards, guys, signing out for the day. If you like what you see, don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.